Very good. The length of the boundary, right?
Yes.
So where did I hear? So perimeter means length of the boundary. All right. So let's say we have a square. All right.
Okay.
Let's say we have a square. Okay, Hiba, can you tell me like any random side for the square?
4 centimeters.
Okay, 4. Anything other than 4?
7.
Okay, fine. So 7 centimeters. So each of the sides is going to be what?
7 centimeters.
7 centimeters. So what is going to be the perimeter of this?
7 multiplied by 4.
Yes, very good. So the perimeter is 7, or we can say 4 multiplied by 7. Okay, and 7 is what? This is the length of the side. So we can call it small s. Okay, what is s? S is the length of the side. Right? So in case you have a square whose side is let's say 5 centimeters, then what will the perimeter be? Perimeter means length of boundary again, remember, because aage jaake you might get confused between perimeter and other things. Like a lot of students often get confused when they're talking about the formula. Okay, so yeah, so the perimeter of this square is going to be what?
5 multiplied by 4.
Yeah, so 4 into 5. So perimeter of any square whose length of the side is, let's say, S. Okay, the length of the side is S. So its perimeter will be what?
S multiplied by 4.
Yeah. So in short, we say 4S. Okay. So
Okay.
4S or 4A, some people say A, same thing, doesn't matter. So perimeter of square is
4S.
4
4
into
times
side.
side.
Yeah, very good. 4 into side because there are 4 sides. Okay, then let's come to rectangle. You know about this also, right? Can you tell me? Okay, if let's say the length of this is 10 centimeters and breadth is 5 centimeters, what is going to be the perimeter?
It will be 10 multiplied by 5.
10 multiplied by 5. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. Let's calculate the perimeter starting from this point. Okay, so Hiba, let's say you start from this point and let's say this is a park. Okay, you start from this point and you start walking along the boundary. So can you tell me the total length of the boundary that you will cover when you start from here and go all the way around the park?
We will add all of them.
Yeah, we will add all of them. So 10 plus 5 plus 10 plus 5. So 10 plus 10, we can say 2 times 10, right? Yeah. Can we see this?
How?
Hiba, if I write over here 7 plus 7 plus 7, what does this mean? 7 into 3?
Times 3.
7 into 3? Yes.
Yeah.
That's the same thing that we are doing here. 10 is 2 times. That's why I've written 2 times 10.
Okay, understood.
Similarly, this is 5 and 5. So what are we adding? We are adding 5 2 times. So that's why 2 times 5. Got it?
Yeah. So it will be 2 times 10 plus 5.
No. So when you take it common, You take 10 as common, sorry, 2 as common. Why? Because here 2 into 10, 2 into 5, 2, 2. So we take 2 as common, 2 multiplied by
10 plus 5.
10 plus 5. And what is your 10? 10 is length, right?
Length.
Yeah.
So L plus B.
L plus B. So this is how we get that formula, 2 times length plus breadth. Okay. So this formula is going to be true for any rectangle. Okay.
Okay.
So perimeter of rectangle, please note it down, is 2 times L plus B. Fine?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now the next thing that we can talk about is area. What do you understand by area, Hiba? Hiba, what's area?
Like the side.
No. Okay. Tell me, I'm going to give you some circumstances, some situations, and you have to tell me that that situation is describing the area or the perimeter. Okay.
Okay.
So, if I'm talking about how much space a
Is
blackboard
area like we
occupies.
multiply all the sides?
No, we are not talking about the formula here. We are not talking about how to calculate the area. We are just talking about what is area. How is it different from perimeter? So let's say you have your classroom wall and this is your blackboard or whiteboard. Okay. So let's say this much is your wall. Okay. Your blackboard is occupying some area on the wall.
Yes.
Okay. So this entire thing, the thing that I am, highlighting with the marker, this is called the area of the blackboard. Fine. What is the perimeter of the blackboard? The perimeter is only this much length. The perimeter is the length of when you count, when you start walking from here, or let's say when you start measuring it using a tape, a measuring tape. Okay, then this entire pink area, the pink line is your perimeter. Okay, the pink line is your perimeter, the length of the boundary. But area is how much space it occupies. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Fine. So now I'm going to give you one more situation. You have to tell me whether it's talking about area or perimeter. Okay. So if you have a, let's say you have a field. Okay. You have a field or a garden. You have a garden. Just imagine a garden. So around that garden, we are going to use a particular wire for fencing. Fencing means to create a fence, a boundary around the garden. Okay, so if I were to ask you, Hiba, how much or what is the length of wire required to draw a fence around a garden, then what thing are you going to tell me? Are you going to tell me the area of the garden, or are you going to tell me the perimeter of the garden?
Area.
What was my question? Listen again. We need a wire to fence the garden. What does fence the garden means? That imagine this is your garden. We need a wire to make a boundary around the garden. And I am asking you the length
So
of
perimeter.
this wire. Yes. Length of the wire is going to be given by the perimeter. Very good. Now the next part, next circumstance is, let's say you have a park. Okay, you are going around a park. You have a triangular park. You are taking, and the park, okay, it has a jogging, a path for jogging. You know, some parks have that. So
Yeah.
you are taking, let's say, 2 rounds of this park. 2 rounds of this park. Rounds means, you know what rounds means, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to go around this park. 1 and 2. Twice you have gone around the park. So can you tell me that will be denoted by the area or perimeter?
Perimeter.
Very good. Perimeter, the boundary. Okay, remember perimeter means boundary. Again, let's say you have a, let's say you have a wall, okay, and you are going to paint it. You want to paint this wall. Can you tell me how much, what will be the thing that you will be painting? Will you be painting this part, the purple part? This is your wall, okay? The maroon or brown thing, whatever it is, that's your wall. So will you be painting the boundary, or will you be painting this orange part?
The orange part.
Yeah, so this is
So
denoted
the
by
area.
area. Very good. Okay, so you got this. Next, let's say, okay, let's say you have a painting. Okay, now this is going to be a little bit tricky. Let's say you have a painting. You want to frame the painting. Okay, to frame the painting, what happens is, when you go to those shops where they frame the painting, they will take their frame. Their frame won't be like, you know, in a already, they won't be pre-made. They won't be ready-made frames. They will first measure your painting, and then they will cut their frame accordingly, and then they will put that frame over here. So to frame this painting, do you need the perimeter or area?
The area.
Sorry?
I didn't understand your question.
Okay. See, did you understand how I said that what do they do when they frame a painting? Did you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you, let's say you want to frame it using a golden frame, okay? So they will have one sec, they will have a huge line of, like, it will be, you know, wooden or whatever metal that material is. It will be a huge, not huge exactly, it will be a long material it will be like this, okay? Now what they'll do, when you ask them to frame your painting, they will measure your painting and they will cut it accordingly. Okay, from here to here they will cut, and then they will put it on this side. Then from here to here they will cut, and then they will put it on this side. So आपका इस तरह से frame बन जाएगा. Then that is how they will be framing your painting. So to frame your painting, do you need to know the perimeter or the area?
The perimeter.
Yeah, exactly, the perimeter. Because you have to find the boundary, right? That is why they need to know the perimeter. Now, if I ask you, Hiba, is painting pe, aapki painting pe, there has to be a glass on top of the painting, right? When you frame a painting, they put a glass also. Okay?
Yeah.
Are you understanding?
Yeah.
Huh. So that glass.
Are they putting the painting on the wall?
Right now we are just, see, you made a painting, okay? You painted something and you want to put it on your wall. But before that, before putting it on the wall, you can't just put the paper on the wall, right?
Yeah.
You will go to the shop, you will say, I want this painting framed. For that, they will do two things. They will first make the outer frame, okay, of whatever material you want. You will choose the design, you will choose your material. It can be of wood, the outer frame, okay, wood or glass or whatever that is, or metal, not glass, sorry, wood or metal or plastic, whatever. You will choose your frame, the yellow thing that we have highlighted here. Fine. Then they will put a glass on top of the painting to protect your painting. Are you understanding?
Yes.
Do you have any wall art at your place?
Yes.
Yeah. So just look at it. It has a glass in front of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me, that shopkeeper, he has to cut some amount of glass. He has to make that glass ready for your painting. To make that glass ready, he has to know the perimeter of your painting or the area of your painting.
The area.
Very good, because the glass will be covering some area on top of your painting, right? This is how the glass will be. It will be on top of your painting. So it will be covering area. Understanding?
Yes.
Okay. Let's take one more example. Wait a minute. Okay, one more thing is that, so you have a garden. Again, you have a rectangular garden. Okay.
Oh, wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
It's not from this chapter. It's from the 9th chapter.
Ask.
So, like,
Yes, ask.
in exercise, there's a question.
Okay.
Wait a second.
You had a question from this chapter also, no? Constructions wala chapter.
No, that doubt is clear.
That was cleared? Okay, huh?
There's a question saying 3 by minus 5 multiplied by minus 5 by 3.
This is the question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you tell me how to solve this?
Okay. Hiba, first of all, can you see anything that is getting cancelled? This is the first thing you need to do when you see a multiplication sign in between, okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Is anything getting cancelled here?
Yeah, minus 5 and 3.
Minus 5 and minus 5?
Yeah, and then 3 and 3.
Okay, so minus 5 is getting cancelled with minus 5. Next, we will take a look at the other two things. These are also making a pair, right? So 3 and 3 are getting cancelled with each other. So what are we left with? So when you did minus 5 cancelled with minus 5, you were left with 1. Here also, you are left with 1. So 1 into 1 is? Sorry? Did you get it? Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, I understood.
Okay, good. So can we come back to this garden?
Yes.
So now imagine there's this garden and you have to build a jogging path around this garden. Okay, the one that is shown in green. The green is the boundary. You have to build a jogging path around this garden. What will be the length of the jogging path? Perimeter or area?
Perimeter.
Very good. Now you have to plant or you have to grow grass. You have to grow some grass across this entire garden. Okay, this entire garden is supposed to have grass in it. You need to know the area or perimeter.
The area.
Very good. So now you understood the difference between area and perimeter?
Yes.
Very good. So that means we can do some questions?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Can you define area?
Define area. See, area is the region that is covered by a plane figure. What do you mean by a plane figure? See, line is not a plane figure. Okay. Cube is not a plane figure. Cube is a 3D figure. Plane figure means a 2D figure, two-dimensional figure, any figure that has 2 dimensions. Okay. In other words, a plane figure is one which you can obtain on a plane. Like aapko screen pe, I am making this rectangle. Screen is a two-dimensional, it's a plane, right? Similarly, let's say your wall is a plane. If you're talking about your classroom and your blackboard, then your wall is a plane. So blackboard जो है वो आपके wall पे जाके चिपक रहा है. So it is a plane figure. Getting it?
Yeah.
So what is area? Area is the region covered by a plane figure.
Okay.
Or it's a area is a word that is you even use in everyday language. Like when you say in my area we do this. When you're talking about your neighborhood or when you're talking about your locality, you say in my area we have so many shops. So what is area? That region, that entire region that you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Or sometimes let's say when you're painting something, let's say you're painting something and you say, oh, I want to paint this area as green. Getting it? So area means that general, it doesn't mean जो हम maths में area की बात करते हैं, it is the same thing जो हम real life में area की बात करते हैं. ठीक है?
Okay.
Now can we come to exercise 11.1?
Yeah.
Okay. So question 1 and 2 are homework. Okay. We are going to come to question number 3. If you have any doubt at all in your homework, feel free to ask me. Okay.
I didn't understand the first question.
Okay. We will come to it.
I don't know how to find the area, right?
I know. The thing is, we are going to come to question 3 and then automatically you will find out how to do question number 1. Okay?
Okay, we can do the third.
अगर आपको तब भी नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, then we can discuss it. So let's come to question number 3 first.
Okay.
So can you read the question?
Find the breadth of a rectangular plot of land if its area is 440 meters square and the length is 22 meters. Also find its perimeter.
Okay. See, Hiba, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do something and you are going to follow along. Okay. I'm going to read the question and just notice what all I am writing. So, है ना, multitasking करना होता है. You have to read the question also and you have to keep on making the notes also. So find the breadth of a rectangular plot of land. Okay, so we have to find the breadth. Rectangular plot of land. So फौरन हमने क्या कर लिया, एक rectangle बना लिया. If its area is 440 meter square, so area capital A, जब भी area लिखेंगे तो हम capital A से लिखेंगे. Area is 440 मीटर स्क्वायर लिखना जरूरी है. कई सारे बच्चे ये गलती करते हैं, आप मत करिएगा कि दे डोंट राइट द यूनिट्स. ओके, इससे बहुत आगे जाके ना you will make a lot of silly mistakes if you don't write the units. Okay, so
what does
area
meter square mean?
Okay, good question. All right, see, let's say I am just making a square box over here. Okay, ये एक बड़ा सा box है. Let's say this is your floor. ठीक है, this is your floor. Fine. Your floor has, it's a square floor. Fine. It has 25 tiles. थोड़ा गलत बना दिया. So it has some tiles on it. Just a minute. I'm trying to make it look as even as possible. Fine. Can you imagine this as a floor?
Yes.
ठीक है, ये एक फ्लोर है. यू आर व्यूइंग इट फ्रॉम टॉप. ठीक है, आप उसको टॉप से देख रहे हैं एंड आपके ये फ्लोर में कई सारे टाइल्स हैं. यू नो, दिस कुड बी अ बेडरूम और व्हाटएवर. लाइक लेट्स से हियर यू हैव अ बेड. ठीक है, इस तरह से. दिस इज योर, यू आर बी व्यूइंग इट फ्रॉम अबव. ठीक, दिस इज योर फ्लोर. नाउ if I ask you, if I tell you that ये जो टाइल्स है ना हमारी, इस टाइल्स की लेंथ is, let's say, 1 meters each. Fine. Each tile is how long? 1 meter long. So they are square tiles, 1 meter long tiles. So can you tell me what will be the length of this floor? इस पूरे फ्लोर की क्या लेंथ होगी? Length.
1 multiplied by 25.
Why 25? What am I
Because-
asking? Length. Length means kya? This one, I am asking this much. This area I am asking you. Not area, sorry. This length I am asking you. यहाँ से यहाँ तक का distance. हाँ जी?
5 meters.
How did you find that?
Because there are 5.
Good. So 1 into 1. Okay, now look very carefully what is happening here, okay? So what are we doing here? The length of the floor, this entire thing, is 1 meters multiplied by how many times? 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ठीक है? That is why it is equal to 5
meters.
meters. ठीक है? Now, the same thing, if I ask you what is the breadth of this floor? Same, because it's a square,
meters.
na? 5 meters. So the breadth of this floor is also 5 meters. Now, can you calculate the number of tiles? What is the number of tiles here?
25.
25, right? We have 25 tiles. How is that? How did you calculate that? You did 5 into 5?
Yeah.
Yes. So number of tiles is equal to 5 tiles इधर से और 5 tiles उधर से is equal to 25 tiles. Fine. Now, if you want to calculate the area क्या होता है? And yeah, I'm sorry that we didn't discuss the formula for area. So what is, if I ask you, what is the area of this entire floor? What is the area of this entire floor? What will you say? Well, it is the area that is being covered by 25 tiles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So wait, I'm just trying to jaldi say, I'm just going to do this. Fine. So the area of the floor is the area covered by 25 tiles. तो ओके 25 टाइल्स का तो हम बाद में सोचेंगे. फर्स्ट वी नीड टू फाइंड आउट व्हाट इज द एरिया कवर्ड बाय वन टाइल.
1 meter.
1 meter square. You know why? Because area is 1 meter multiplied by 1 meter. What is it? 1 meter into 1 meter, which is 1 meter squared. Why? Because meter, when it's multiplied with meter, मीटर इंटू मीटर क्या हो जाएगा? मीटर स्क्वायर. जैसे आपको याद होगा हम x मल्टीप्लाइड बाय x करते थे तो वो क्या हो जाता था? x स्क्वायर्ड, राइट?
Yeah.
Similarly, meter into meter becomes meter square. So now when you're calculating the area of this floor, you will say it is the side multiplied by side. Okay, the side of the floor multiplied by the other side of the floor. So it's going to be area of floor is equal to side into side. And what is the side? 5 meters multiplied by 5 meters. So ये आपका 5 into 5 becomes 25.
25 square.
Yeah. So it becomes 25, not 25 square. See, look carefully. 5 into 5 क्या होता है?
25.
25. Meter into meter क्या होता है?
Meter square.
Meter.
25 meter square.
Very good. 25 meters square. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
but can you explain the area of floor again?
Area of the floor is going to be, हमने क्या बोला था? The number of tiles, right? Number of tiles is what? 25. है ना? So area of the floor is going to be 25 multiplied by the area of one tile. 25 multiplied by the area of one tile, and area of one tile is what? 1 meter square. So this is one way to find the area of the floor, and this is the actual formula. How do you find the area of something? You find how many squares that thing is covering. ठीक है? इसका ना एक और जो हम एक्टिविटी करते हैं वो ऐसा होता है कि Hiba, yeah, do you remember when we were doing Pythagoras theorem?
Yeah.
Pythagoras theorem हम कर रहे थे, तो उसमें try to recall, we had one triangle over here, ठीक है? And हमने हर साइड पे, इस ट्राइंगल के हर साइड पे हमने एक स्क्वायर बनाया हुआ था, रिमेम्बर?
Yeah.
एंड उस हर स्क्वायर में छोटे छोटे स्क्वायर्स थे. लाइक इन दीज 3 स्क्वायर्स, ये जो कलर्ड स्क्वायर्स मैं बना रही हूँ, इन तीनों में देयर वर स्मॉल स्मॉल स्क्वायर्स. डू यू रिमेम्बर दैट?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. So over there, each of the smaller squares, जो छोटे छोटे squares थे, they had an area of 1 unit squared. ठीक है? 1 square unit. तो अगर हमारा ये 10, ये लेंथ हमारी 10 है, that means ये जो हमारा you can say this square है, इसकी लेंथ, इसका साइड is 10 units. तो हमने क्या देखा था कि it was covering the number of squares that it was covering. It was covering 100 squares. याद है हमने बैठ के काउंट किया था, and it came out to be 100 squares.
Yeah.
So 100 squares means its area is 100 square unit या फिर unit square. ठीक है, so that is where we get the concept of multiplying the side with the side. उस टाइम तो आपको पता नहीं था कि एरिया का क्या फॉर्मूला होता है, बट अब आपको पता है. तो अगर आपको पता है कि स्क्वायर का साइड 10 है, तो आप फौरन बता दोगे कि 10 into 10 विच इज 100. जो भी यूनिट है यहाँ पे, सेंटीमीटर है तो सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर, मीटर है तो मीटर स्क्वायर. गॉट इट?
Yeah.
Okay, so the formula that you have to remember here for area of any quadrilateral, area of any quadrilateral. Quadrilateral क्या होता है तो पता है ना आपको?
No.
बच्चा, quadrilateral is any figure which has you can say it has 4 sides. Quad means 4, lateral means sides. ठीक है, so whether it is your square or it is a rectangle, the area of the quadrilateral will be side multiplied by side. Okay, अब जहां हम rectangle की बात करते हैं, तो rectangle में you have the sides are not the same. Rectangle में you have length and you have breadth or width, जो भी कहना चाहें आप. So in the case of rectangle, it becomes, what is the area? Length multiplied by breadth. In case of square, it is side multiplied by side.
Okay.
Okay, got it? Any more
Yes.
questions?
No.
No? Fine. Then let's come back to our question. Let's rewrite over here. So question number 3. Find the breadth of a rectangular plot of land. So we drew a rectangle. If its area is 440 meters square, area is 440 meters square, and the length is 22 meters. So length is 22 meters. ये हमने यहाँ पे बना लिया near the rectangle so that it becomes easy for us to refer. They are saying also find its perimeter. ठीक है, also पे तो हम बाद में आएंगे. First, let's see what are they asking. They are asking find the breadth of this rectangular plot of land. So we don't know the breadth, है ना? But we know that area is what? Area of a rectangle क्या होता है बच्चे? यहाँ पे हमने देखा था.
Length multiplied by breadth.
Very good. L into B. So area is equal to L into B. इसको थोड़ा याद रखने का है ये. ठीक है. So if your area is 440 and length is 22 and you don't know the breadth, so breadth is going to be what? Can we rewrite this entire thing as 22 into B is equal to 440? है ना? हमने इसको इस साइड ले गए और इसको इस साइड ले गए. Can you find B?
Yes. B is equal to 20.
B is equal to 440 by 22, which is equal to 20. ठीक है. So now जब आप अपना आंसर लिखेंगे ना हिबा, make sure that you write, आप अपना आंसर यहाँ पे ना छोड़ दें. Okay, you have to write it properly. Breadth is equal to, या फिर आप चाहें तो B भी लिख सकते हो, but you have to mention this, what I'm gonna say, 20 and then look at the units. हमारे units क्या थे? ये मीटर में था, ये मीटर में था, तो ये भी मीटर में होगा. ठीक है. एरिया जब हम लिखेंगे तो इट्स गोना बी इन मीटर स्क्वायर्ड, बट लेंथ एंड ब्रेथ सिंस दे आर वो डिस्टेंसेस हैं, सो दैट्स गोइंग टू बी इन मीटर्स. ठीक है. एरिया की जब बात आएगी तो वो मीटर स्क्वायर में होगा. ये बात आपको समझ में आ गई ना हिबा? हेलो हिबा?
Sorry. Can you repeat that again?
Which part?
Will you ask me a question?
I was saying, did you understand this? That when you're writing the length or the breadth or the perimeter, you will write it in meter or centimeter or whatever the unit is. लेकिन जब आप एरिया में लिखेंगे तो आप मीटर स्क्वायर्ड, सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर्ड ऐसे लिखेंगे. So you are understanding, no, why we are writing it like this? Because your breadth, length, perimeters, these are all distances. तो distance जो होता है, जो one directional होता है, one dimensional होता है, one dimensional, that is going to be in your meters, centimeters, kilometers, whatever it is. But your area, now whenever you think of area, फौरन आप square के बारे में सोचिए कि area जो है वो एक डायरेक्शन की बात नहीं हो रही है यहाँ पे. We are not talking about just one direction or one dimension. We are talking about a 2 dimension. That is why it will be in meter square.
Okay, I understood.
Okay, because your area covers 2 dimensions. It doesn't cover 1 dimension. That's why. Okay. You want, so now let's find the other part also. इसमें also वाला part भी था. Also find the perimeter. Okay. So हिबा, just remember कि आप जो भी question करें ना, तो उसमें after solving the question, read the question again. After solving the question, read the question again, just in case you might have missed out something. So here we have to also find the perimeter. Perimeter क्या होता है बच्चे? We just now discussed. Perimeter is equal to of a rectangle.
2 multiplied by L plus D.
Very good. So L क्या था हमारा?
It will be 2 multiplied by 22 plus 20.
Very good. And what is 22 plus 20?
40.
42.
Sorry, 42.
So what 42 multiplied by 2 is?
Wait a second. Uh, 84.
84. So perimeter, now you will write your final answer like this. Perimeter is equal to 84. What? इसके आगे क्या लिखना चाहिए?
Meters.
Very good. Meters. Your question is done. Okay. Let's do this question number 2 also. Are you there?
Yes.
Question number 2 पढ़िए.
Find the area of a square park whose perimeter is 320 meters.
Okay. So they are giving you a square park. Question number 2. Square park है. इसका perimeter क्या है? How much?
320 meters.
Meters. Can you find the side of it first? हमें side नहीं मालूम, तो चलो पहले side मालूम करते हैं. What is the area of what is the formula of a perimeter?
2 multiplied by L plus B.
Okay, what is L and what is B here?
X.
This is a square, na?
Sorry, a side multiplied by side.
Side multiplied by side. Side multiplied by side करेंगे तो क्या आ जाएगा? Imagine if your side is, let's say your side is 6 meters, ठीक है? So side multiplied by side क्या हो जाएगा? 36 meters squared. Meter square क्या होता है?
Area.
Area में area के लिए use होता है ना? So it's not side multiplied by side. Perimeter is?
But they are asking us to find the area.
How will you find the area if you don't even know the side? Area का formula क्या होता है बच्चे? Area is equal to side multiplied by side. Yes?
Yeah.
But you don't know the side. How will you find the area? Understanding my point?
Yeah, but what is the perimeter?
What is the perimeter? The perimeter is given to you. Are you asking me the definition of perimeter?
No, like in this question, why have
Perimeter क्या होता है बताइए? Formula for perimeter of a square.
um two sorry
Okay.
5 multiplied
No, don't do that. Just do one thing. Imagine you have a square. अभी आप कहीं भी अगर अटक जाओ ना कहीं भी बीच में, even if you're having an exam, then do one thing. Go back to what you already know. ठीक है? What do you know? Perimeter क्यों आप define करके बता सकती हैं? What is perimeter?
length of the boundary.
Very good, length of the boundary. तो just imagine a small square जिसकी लेंथ ऑफ द साइड, एक साइड इसका 2 मीटर्स है, तो इसका पेरीमीटर क्या हो जाएगा? पेरीमीटर क्या होगा बच्चे? लेंथ ऑफ द बाउंड्री क्या होगा इसकी?
2 meters.
2 meters is the side, बच्चा. 2 meters is the side. I am asking you the perimeter. Perimeter means
Length
of
the boundary.
the boundary. Now tell me, पेरीमीटर कितना होगा? अगर एक साइड 2 मीटर्स है,
2 multiplied by 4.
वेरी गुड. ठीक है, 2 2 2 2. That is why it's going to be 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. That is why it's going to be 2 multiplied by 4. है ना?
Yeah.
तो हमें अब आपको यहां से याद आ जाएगा कि आपका पेरीमीटर का फॉर्मूला क्या था. फॉर्मूला क्या था? 4 multiplied by side, है ना?
Yeah.
Perimeter is, again, write it down. Perimeter is, even if you have already written it down, write it down once again. Perimeter of a square is 4 multiplied by side. Now come back to your this question and tell me perimeter is
4 multiplied by side.
4 multiplied by side. अब हमें साइड का तो पता नहीं है, बट पेरीमीटर तो पता है हमें.
Yeah.
How much?
330.
320. 320 meters is equal to 4 multiplied by side. Can you tell me what will be the side then?
Um, 320 divided by 4.
Very good. 320 divided by 4. And that is?
Um,
Hmm?
80.
Very good. 80 what?
80 meters.
80 तो हमने इन दोनों को कैंसिल कर दिया, ये m बचा गया ना. 80 meters. So side is 80 meters. लेकिन हमें साइड पता करना था या कुछ और पता करना था क्वेश्चन में?
The area.
The area. Very good. So just a minute. So area is equal to how much? Area तो सबसे easy होता है. उसका फॉर्मूला क्या होता है एरिया?
Side multiplied by side.
वेरी गुड. साइड मल्टीप्लाइड बाय साइड. एंड साइड कितना था हमारा?
80.
80 meters. 80 meters multiplied by 80 meters. Remember to write it like this. ठीक है? कुछ बच्चे क्या करते हैं, सिर्फ 80 into 80 लिख देते हैं and then they write the answer and then they leave it like that. It's very wrong. ठीक है? Always remember to mention the units. 80 into 80.
6. Sorry. 6,400 meters.
मीटर स्क्वायर्ड, मीटर
Yeah,
स्क्वायर्ड
sorry,
कहाँ
meters
से
square.
आया?
Because meter multiplied by meter is
वेरी गुड,
meter square.
ठीक है. So this is your answer. Area is equal to 6400 meter squared. Fine.
Yeah.
Now let's do one thing. एक काम ये करते हैं कि जो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है ना वो भी आप अभी कर लो यहाँ पे, बिकॉज अगर आपको घर जाके प्रॉब्लम हुई, मतलब अगर आपको उसको होमवर्क करने में प्रॉब्लम हुई तो दैट विल बी अ लिटिल, सो आप यहीं पे कर लो. रीड द क्वेश्चन एंड इट्स वेरी इजी, यू कैन डू इट योरसेल्फ.
The
I'm
length,
here in case you need help. हाँ.
the length and the breadth of a rectangular piece of land are 500 meters and 300 meters respectively. Find
Okay.
its area.
चलो ओके देन करिए, इसको सॉल्व करिए. थोड़ा बोल बोल के करिए कि फर्स्ट वी डू दिस देन वी डू दिस, लाइक दैट.
Okay, first we will draw a rectangular, and the breadth will be 300 meters and the length will be 500 meters. So to find its area, first we will find the perimeter, right?
You have to find the area. एरिया का तो फॉर्मूला पता है ना आपको, क्या होता है एरिया का फॉर्मूला?
Yeah, side into side.
हाँ, लेंथ इनटू ब्रेड्थ, बिकॉज दिस इज अ रेक्टेंगल.
Okay. So 300 multiplied, sorry, 500 multiplied by 300.
Then
the answer will be 15 lakh.
1,50,000.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Remember to put the commas, you know, commas लगाने से फिर it becomes easy to recognize what number it is.
Okay, I understood.
हाँ. Now let's come to the second part of the question.
The cost of the land, if 1 meter square of the land costs 10,000.
So have you ever seen or heard anyone buying and selling land? You know, they discuss the land like this, or even you might have seen some advertisement somewhere that 1 meter square, you know, plots, people who sell plots, 1 meter square is this much price.
What is 1 meter square?
1 meter square means, let's say this is the entire piece of land. Okay, तो इसमें से 1 meter square का cost is 10,000 bucks, rupees 10,000. Okay, this much area is 1 meter square. I'm just giving an example. It's not exactly 1 meter square. I'm just telling you that agar ye pura land hai, to this much is going to be 1 meter square area. Understood?
Yeah.
So that is how they sell or buy land. That 1 meter square of land ka area, land ka wo bata dete hain price, and they tell you that by this is the price. Now how much ever you want to buy, that's up to you. So that according to that, like for example जब हम market जाते हैं, if you want to buy apples, okay, in the market there is a lot of apples, right? You're not going to buy all of it. You're going to buy some kilos. So they will tell you rupees 120 per kg. This is the rate. This is called the rate, है ना? तो per kg, that is the rate. So similarly, when it comes to buying and selling of land, per meter square rate होती है. जैसे यहाँ पे per kg कोई rate है, तो वहाँ पे per meter square rate होती है. Got it?
Yeah.
Good. Fine. So let's come to this. If the cost of the land, find the cost of the land. If 1 meter square costs 10,000 rupees. So in this, you know what we do? We use the unitary method. I mean, I personally prefer that method. but you could use some other method also if you like. So the unitary method is this, that 1 meter square ka price, or I do it like this, meter square and here rupees. Okay. 1 meter square costs how much? Question mein given hai. Yes? Rupees 10,000?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now they're asking ki if you want to buy this entire land, how much would it cost you? So you know the area already, hai na?
Yeah.
How much is it?
1,50,000.
150,000 meter square. इसकी कॉस्ट कितनी होगी? Can you tell me now? What will we have to do here?
Multiply it by 10,000.
Multiply it by
10,000.
Very good. 10,000. Now tell me then.
It will be.
How many zeros are going to be there? Just tell me that.
8.
Very good. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then put the commas and tell me कि ये number क्या होगा?
One.
See, this is ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, lakhs, 10 lakhs, crore, 10 crores. So it is going to be, you can say 150 crores. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, because this is crores. This is 10 crores. Okay?
Okay.
Fine. Okay, then Hiba, so we have done till question number, I think 3, hai na?
Yeah.
Now what you can do,